Hi guys, so today we are going to be digging deep. So if you are ready, I am ready to kind of take this mindset and your beliefs to the next level and help you level up in your business. Just to let you know in advance, this talk right here is going to involve you putting in some work. So when you're ready, this is going to help you. All right. But you have to be ready. You have to be willing to do the work, and you have to be willing to get really vulnerable and really honest and authentic with yourself. So here we go. Hey, Tracy. So let's start by, I'm going to start by explaining kind of how this whole system of your mindset works. So basically your beliefs are going to result in the action that you take, and the action that you take is going to end up being the results that you get. So your beliefs equal your actions equal your results. So if your beliefs aren't good, your actions aren't going to be strong, and your results are going to be poor. And those poor results are going to reinforce your beliefs, which then are going to affect the activities and the actions that you take, and those crappy results that you've been getting are just going to again reinforce those negative beliefs that you have. And you might not even realize that you have these beliefs. So that's why we're going to start here. All right. That's why the key to you taking your business to the next level, the key to you opening up those doors is really digging deep and figuring out what your core beliefs are, what your limiting beliefs are, and then changing those things. So I love that Tracy wrote it down for us. Belief equals actions equal results. And then that circles right back. And if your results aren't good, that's going to reinforce those negative beliefs that you have. So our thoughts are the key, and they're our most powerful tool. So how do we get to a place where we can be more in control of that? Well, you need to start by being conscious of the things that you think. So what is that inner dialogue? What are you saying to yourself? What are the little things that come up that you believe to be truth that just are whispered in your ear all day long? Some people use positive affirmations every day, right? They do their affirmations in the morning, they do their affirmations at night, and affirmations are great. And I totally think that they work. But there's other ways too that you have to reprogram. And so some of us, like for myself, my limiting beliefs were so deep that I needed to hear it over and over again. I needed to refill that space with positive. So that came in, I did that by having earbuds in while I was cooking in the kitchen, while I was making the kids lunch, while I was cleaning, while I was doing things. If I didn't need my ears for what I was doing, or to be listening to the kids, or I would have one earbud in and have the other one conscious of what was going on. I was reprogramming my subconscious and reprogramming those core beliefs. Now, there are 4 things that I'm going to go over with you to kind of start changing those thought patterns with you. So the first thing is you need to become aware of those thoughts and beliefs. And you can become aware by doing a few different things. By listening, right? By listening to those conversations that you're having in your mind. The other thing you can do is I'm going to give you some questions, and here's part of the reason why I said this is going to be a lesson where you're going to have to put in some work to really get the value out of it. So I've got some questions for you here, and what I want you to do is I want you to take these questions and dig deep. So the first question I want you to ask yourself is, what are my beliefs about money? So write down like 5, 10 things that you believe to be true about money, about people that have money, about what it looks like if you have money, about money in general. Like, are rich people snobs? Like, like things like that, like beliefs that you have about money. You have to dig deep. So at least 5 things. Awesome if you can do 10 things, but what are my beliefs about money? What are my beliefs about business. This one was a key for me. I didn't realize that I had a limiting belief about entrepreneurship. And it came from childhood because my dad is an entrepreneur, and he had a small business when I was a kid. And I saw him put in lots of hours, right? He worked hard and he was successful, but we were never rolling in money. We always had everything that we wanted or needed, but we were by no means rich. So my limiting belief about entrepreneurship was that you have to work really hard for very limiting results, right? You get some results, but you don't end up with like the big deal. And so that was a limiting belief that I had no idea that I had until I dug deep. So take the time. What are your beliefs about business, about entrepreneurship, about MLM, about network marketing? What are your beliefs? So again, 5 to 10 things that you believe. And then what is your belief about time? Like, is there not enough of it? Does it go too quickly? Is youth wasted on the young, kind of thing? Like, what are your beliefs? What's your perception of time? So what are your limiting beliefs? What are your beliefs about people in general, like relationships, like people, travel, health? Like, just really take your time and go through money, business, time, people, travel, health, whatever industry you're in, like whatever niche you have for your business. What are your beliefs about that kind of thing? And just really take time and do this assignment, because these are your core beliefs. These are what's driving your subconscious, and your subconscious drives the bus that you are, whether you want to believe it or not. And if your subconscious is believing these things, then you're not going to get to where you want to be. So I encourage you, take the time, pour into these. So become aware of your thoughts, become aware of your limiting beliefs. And then I want you to question them so that you can figure out their validity and whether or not they're true. Those things are true that you believe. So you're going to question and investigate them, then rewrite them so that they work for who you are. Right? Because our conscious mind can have a very different belief than our subconscious mind. But if those two aren't communicating, your subconscious mind is always going to win. So you got to get them on the same page. So rewrite those limiting beliefs and then say them out loud. Say them with confidence and conviction and repeat them over and over again. Even if you don't believe it 100%. Like, think about the why. Think about how you got there. So I'm going to give you an example of one about money, because I've heard tons of people have this limiting belief about money. So the belief is money can't buy happiness. So that's the belief that a lot of people have. So the questions that you want to ask yourself. So the first question you want to ask yourself is, what makes me happy? So if money can't buy happiness, what makes me happy? And then when you answer those things, right? Because what makes you happy? Spending time with for me, spending time with my family, homemade pizza, traveling, meeting new people, eating out, like new yoga pants, right? Like all those things that make you happy. Those things. Now I've got this list of things that make me happy. Does having money, so my next question is, does having money help me achieve these things that make me happy? Well, yeah, of course. Having money is going to help you achieve having more time to spend with your family, going on vacations, eating delicious food. Those things are going to come. You're going to be able to do those things a lot more effectively if you have money. So is it true that money can't buy happiness? No, that's not true. Money supports you being happy. So that's your shift, right? So instead of your subconscious, so your subconscious is saying money can't buy happiness, but now your conscious mind is going to be like, wait a minute. No, money supports my happiness. And now you just have to say it loud, say it with confidence and conviction, and repeat it to yourself over and over again until you can reprogram that limiting belief. So that's what I want you to do with each of your beliefs. So you're going to become aware of what the belief is by going through those questions that I gave you. You're going to question it. So not just like on the surface question it, go deep, right? Like do 2 questions. So, money can't buy happiness. What makes me happy? Does having money support those things, right? So ask questions, investigate that belief that you have, and then rewrite it. So money supports me and my happiness. And then say it with conviction and believe it. So those are the steps that I want you to take to start reprogramming those limiting beliefs. Because if you do this work, right? If you do the work, it will change your results. Because if you go back to the beginning, for those of you who have jumped on later, if you go back to the beginning, I talked about how your beliefs, like your core beliefs, whether they're limiting or not, your core beliefs are going to cause your actions that you take. And the actions that you take are going to dictate your results. And your results are going to support those beliefs. So if you have limiting beliefs, those limiting beliefs are going to cause you to take limited action. That limited action is going to get you crappy results, and those crappy results are just going to reinforce that limiting belief. So we need to break the cycle. So take the time, answer these questions, dig down deep, find out what you really believe about money and business and time and travel and people and network marketing and, this industry, and dig down deep. Find out what those core beliefs are, because once you find out what they are, you'll be able to become aware. You'll be aware of them. You'll be able to question them. You'll be able to rewrite them, and then you'll be able to reprogram those negative things. So I hope that you guys found value in this. I hope that you're able to take the time to really do it, and because it'll change your results dramatically. Your beliefs will change the results that you're getting. So I hope you guys are having a great week, and we've still got 2 more days left. I'm off to the dentist. Yay me! But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I can't wait to hear and see all the mind shifts. Make sure that you're commenting if you've seen the replay, and always feel free to message me if you have any questions, or comment if you need some help kind of working through this stuff. All right, guys, have a great day.